Hey there, this is Tony. Welcome to Coolest Life, Masonic Edition. As you can see right here, I'm here at Bristol Lodge number 74 in Bristol, Maine. Not Bristol, Tennessee, where the racetrack is, but Bristol, Maine. It's where is it? It's on the coast of south of Bahaba, which is where I'll be this next week, and north of Bath. So it's right on the coast. Not far. Lots of lighthouses and different things going on here. But I'm gonna go and see in here and see if I can set in lodge. Looking forward to the opening and closing, maybe even some degree work. You never know. So I'm just out here living the coolest life, Masonic Edition. Good news, they let me in. Yay! We'll take you around the upstairs here. I don't know exactly what this is. It looks like a lambskin, actually. But it's good size. Boy, that one's huge. I think I've seen this maybe one other place. Let me get this thing turned around. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So they got their guest aprons actually hanging up here. I've never seen this before. Interesting. You just grab the top one. Huh. Check it out. So, got their sign-in book here. Preparation room. Downstairs they got a chairlift, fully functional. And here's their main room. And got some chairs here on the side. Several brothers are downstairs. There's like 17 or so downstairs in the room, so it's a good thing. So there's definitely an array of chairs around the room.
Cannonball.
Holy cow!
Yeah,
it's heavy enough.
You get a picture of that.
That's to put a hole in something with. Get that. All right, so lodge is over with, and I got a chance to visit with several brothers here. This is the North Station, which of course we don't use Masonically, except for some other organizations that may meet here. I don't know of any other organizations that meet here. I don't think there's an Eastern Star here. There used to be a Demon Lake chapter. I think there's a Demon Lake chapter here locally because they actually support the Demon Lake chapter. I see this chair here is actually here at an angle. I don't know if that's traditional. I think you're actually supposed to be squared up, turning it right. At least it was at Solar Star Lodge. Check out that video. It's going to be up here or somewhere. Check out that video. Treasurer's going to sit here. They actually said they had an organ that sat here at one time, and they've gotten rid of it. Pull down. My guess is pull down is probably used for their degree work, or they would have taken it down way since then. As traditional as you've seen in New Hampshire lodges and also other Massachusetts or is it Massachusetts? I think maybe Massachusetts lodges. They have one of the lesser lights here, or just lights. I like the fact that he's got a square there, and I definitely like the back of his chair here. And this is actually leather. And up here you see the gavel, which is he's got two gavels here. Don't know why he's got two gavels. One may be for ceremonial. He's also got a footstool down there. Maybe that's for him. I don't know. You see the ashlar here, unfinished, finished. A lot of them you'll see they'll put their gifts from Star King Lodge. Maybe they saw they didn't have one, so they brought them one. That's nice. Their chaplain sits up here. You know, here he's actually sitting right here, even with the master. I don't see that. Normally I see him, he'll be a step down, or this lodge might be just a little smaller and they can't do that. Or the chaplain may sit down here somewhere. This is where their marshal sits. The marshal's got his staff there, his baton that he uses. This one here is one of the oldest relics they have here. This is Commander Samuel Tucker. He was a Commodore for some guy by the name of George Washington. And that's him there. Not George, that's that's Commander Commodore, I should say, Samuel Tucker. And his relatives were here locally. Although he was not a member of this lodge, they brought his past apron in here. So this is this is actually lambskin here, you can tell. And it's got a lot of symbols on it. So this is from back in the 1700s. This one here, probably, I'd say 1780, 1770, somewhere around in there. So they've got his original apron. So that's a pretty neat piece of history that they have here. Also, you'll see here, pretty normal here for Massachusetts Lodge. They actually put these two here next to the junior warden station. They say they do that because this is Masonically the inner door. And so here we've got the, or I guess maybe it's the outer door here. The outer door here. So we've got the plum, and you see he's got a truncheon. Some of the other truncheons we've seen, they were identical from one end to the other. This, or they were cylindrical shape, but this is definitely all wood. You see, it's not huge. It's probably 10 inches long or so. It's definitely a good size there. It's like they've got some candles. They may be using these for represent the lesser lights, maybe when they do degree work. You see 2 candle holders there. You see another one here. Again, the leather chair matches the master's. And look at the star. We saw this at one other lodge. I think it was Solar Star that had a ball up here like that. Definitely be some Masonic logos on the side of this, but they are a little bit smaller than a basketball. It reminded me of those 10-pound weighted balls that you'd see in the gym that they throw back and forth, or 20 pounds in those cases. Got some other brothers that have been recognized in here. And you've got the senior warden's station here, and with his truncheon and his light. And we saw where the master's light actually had one of the Masonic bulbs in it. And let me see. No, not in that one there. I've also seen these before too. See, it's got the square. It's got the square there. You can flip it over, and you can use those 2 points. No telling what for, but he actually has two of those here. But I love he's also got there's a square here, and he's got the level here represented for the senior warden here, and on his apron. And of course, on here. So you just saw 4, and that might just be a sprig of acacia, a representative thereof. And the thing I want to show you is their altar. Their altar does open up, and they keep some things in there. Sometimes when they do degree work, if they have a staff, they'll put their staff inside of this, and it holds their staff for them while they're doing something else. You see on it, it says Bristol Lodge 47, and that is a rock. That is a solid rock. That's nice. Got the plum over there. You got the plum over there. The square and compasses on that side. And you typically do see, I've seen it in northeastern lodges that you see there's a kneeling pad on this side. And they do something with the Bible here also that I haven't seen in other states. Sometimes they will turn the Bible around so it faces the worshipful master at different times, which is something different. No, I'm not giving out any secrets or anything like that, but that's just what they do in this lodge, which is really different. Let me get this turned around. I hope you'd enjoyed this visit to this lodge. It's a really, really neat little lodge. And they really welcomed me in open arms. Luckily, I did the train degree, went to the train degree, be looking for it, like right here. Train degree just a couple days ago, and met some of these brothers there, so I didn't have to get challenged when I came in the lodge. If you visit a lodge and you don't know anybody, you get challenged. And essentially, they quiz you on what you know about Masonry. I want to show you one other thing. Check it out. See something funny? There's no stand here for this. It goes into a hole in the floor. Nothing else holding it up. It's not attached to, I've seen some where there's a hole in the floor, then it was attached here. There's actually a hole in the floor here. And there's also one here. There's a hole in the floor that they've created to hold your staff. There's also one at the other end. Oh, how could I forget the ballot box? You know how I love ballot boxes. This ballot box, nothing real special, sorry. It's a traditional ballot box that you see in a lot of other lodges. Oh, look out, dropping stuff. With the black cubes and the white balls. Yeah, I dropped some of these, sorry. And you would drop them inside this receptacle. See the receptacle is just inside. And then you turn it around. And you see it's pretty common. This is a really hardy box. I mean, It's in really good condition. That's a big handle there. I don't see that very much. Normally I see really weak kind of handles, and also they got the working tools here by the top hat. One other thing I want to mention is the top hat. Normally in most Masonic lodges, and again, this is no big secret, is the master will wear a hat when he presides. Not the case in the Northeast. It is optional. So far, I've been to many lodges here in New Hampshire and Maine where the master did not wear a hat. No one in the room wore a hat, to include the master. In most southern lodges, most other lodges I've seen, in Pennsylvania also, New Jersey, the master will wear a hat when he presides. But up here it is optional, and many of them don't. Actually, this master here tonight did not. Well, I hope you enjoyed this visit to this lodge. If you're in the area, be sure to like and subscribe and come visit these brothers. Again, they'll welcome you in open arms, and it was a good dinner. I think we had a country dinner. It was chicken, fried chicken, let's just say that, and all the fixings went around it. Really good time. And cannolis. Don't see those a lot down south. Really good cannolis. I liked them. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe, and send this to your friends that may be interested in Masonry, because you are now leaving the coolest life, Masonic edition.